Hey guys, it's Tim, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So last night was the NXT TV tapings, and they taped everything leading up to the next TakeOver event. Now I gotta say right here, before I even keep going, spoiler alert from those TV tapings. So the next NXT TakeOver event is not NXT TakeOver Houston like we all expected, but instead it is NXT TakeOver War Games. We've got so far 5 matches announced for this card based off of last night's tapings, and barring any changes, I think these are going to be the 5 matches for the show. So first off, in a match that's been being set up for the last couple of weeks now, we will see Alistar Black taking on the Velveteen Dream. A lot of people are kind of like, why is Alistar Black doing stuff with the Velveteen Dream? This makes no sense. This is no good. But if you really look at it, this could be good for both guys because they're high on both of them, both Alistar Black and the Velveteen Dream. They think both guys do have a good future within the WWE. Of course, they are higher on Black than they are Velveteen Dream, but that's beside the point. I think these two guys can go out there and have a good match together and really show the NXT crowd and the WWE Universe what they can do. Now, in a match that was set up last night at the tapings, we will actually see Cassius Ohno taking on Lars Sullivan. This right here, this is going to be a good little slobber knocker if I ever seen one. Lars Sullivan is somebody they're pushing as this just brutal monster, kind of like the NXT version of Braun Strowman. And Cassius Ohno is known for his knockout power, his hard-hitting, his just go in there and beat the crap out of your opponent kind of thing. Not in a heel way or anything, but it's just this is going to be one of those hard-hitting matches that we come to expect from NXT and the NXT TakeOver events. Now, in the first of 2 title matches, with the vacant NXT Women's title on the line, we will see Kairi Sane, Ember Moon, Peyton Royce, and Nikki Cross all fight for the opportunity to become the new NXT Women's Champion, the guaranteed new NXT Women's Champion. And like I said yesterday, we haven't heard that in a long time, new NXT Women's Champion. I'm kind of putting my money on Ember Moon here. A lot of people are saying Kairi Sane, but I don't think it's going to be Kairi Sane, because if that was the case, they would have just gave her the title for winning the Mae Young Classic. So again, I'm thinking possibly they put the title on Ember Moon. And next up, in what you would think would be the main event, with the NXT title on the line, Drew McIntyre will be defending his title against Andrade Cien Almas. Yes, this one came out of left field. Originally, the plan was to do Drew McIntyre versus Adam Cole, but when they came up with the War Games idea, they needed somebody else, and they've always wanted to do something significant with Andrade Cien Almas, and this is now his time to show why he deserves to be one of the top guys in NXT and eventually move to the main roster. And in what I'm believing should be the main event, it is the return of War Games. We haven't seen the War Games for 19 years. The last one they did in WCW, that actually wasn't that good of a match, but War Games is back, and we will see the NXT Tag Team Champions Sanity taking on the undisputed Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong and the Authors of Pain. Yes, before you even ask, there will be 2 rings and 1 big-ass cage. It's War Games. You can't do War Games with 1 ring, otherwise it's Hell in a Cell. But I think this match, this War Games match, should be a really, really good match. I mean, some people are going to say, well, you have the Authors of Pain in there. How can it be really good? The Authors of Pain don't have to go in there and have a quote-unquote wrestling match. They can just go in there as 2 big guys that want to smash their opponents. War Games does leave some stuff open like that, you know, like any cage match or Hell in a Cell match. You can go in there, use the cage and the Hell in a Cell to your advantage, and just be aggressive, and that's what the Authors of Pain can do. Also, you've got Eric Young, Roderick Strong, Adam Cole, Fish and O'Reilly. This match is just, it's gonna be, in my opinion, I think, a really good match. It's the return of War Games, and like I said, we haven't seen War Games for 19 years in the WCW. So that is the current card for NXT TakeOver War Games in Houston, Texas on November 18th. Pending any changes, I think that is going to be the official match card, the official lineup for this live event, I guess you can say, or pay-per-view. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below on all 5 matches taking place at NXT TakeOver War Games. But that's going to do it for this episode. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow PWUnlimited.net for the latest in pro wrestling news.